I got my period at the age of 9. Moment of silence for that one. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim. I am a registered dietitian. Welcome. So just go ahead and take a look around my channel and see if there is anything you like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to be speaking about something that affects men as well as women. Yes, men, it does affect you. So you just stick around and see what I'm going to talk about. So men, you may be wondering, what does this have to do with you? Well, you have a mom, you may have a sister, a grandmother, a aunt, a friend, a cousin, a wife. These things can affect men as well, because I mean, when you see your loved one or someone you know going through this, you're able to say, oh, you know what, girl, I have something for you. So we're going to be talking about PMS and all the other menstrual disturbances which occur when a woman does have their period. So today what we're going to be talking about my story, my dysmenorrhea story, and the things that I did to help my PMS and dysmenorrhea. There's actually a video that I already did about dysmenorrhea, my experiences with it, talking about I got my period at the age of 9. Moment of silence for that one. If you're interested in that video, just go ahead and click on the video popping up now. Go ahead, I'll wait for you. I'm right here, I'm not going anywhere. Just click on the video. I was actually diagnosed with dysmenorrhea at a very young age, and actually my friend's mom was the one that encouraged me, you know, Kim, you really need to tighten up with your whole entire lifestyle and get this dysmenorrhea under control. So I'm going to share with you the things I did. So I just want to preface this by saying that I'm not a physician. As I stated earlier, I'm a dietitian. I'm not your personal dietitian. I'm not telling anyone out there, oh, you know, do the things that I did to help your PMS or dysmenorrhea. I'm just telling you the things I did to help myself. I just want to share that information with you. So the first thing I did, I realized that exercise was quite beneficial to minimizing my pain. Well, let me tell you this. Yes, I had the PMS. The PMS was bearable, but when it came to the dysmenorrhea, that was like a period 2.0. Like, that thing had me debilitated. Couldn't walk, had to stay laid up in bed for 24 to 48 hours. I had to take narcotic medications. The little over-the-counter medications that I would take wouldn't even touch it. It's like I didn't take any medications at all. But I realized when I would go hard on my exercising, and I did a lot of aerobic activity, then the pain would definitely be minimized. It would be a little more bearable. Something that I realized for myself that I needed to do was exercise on a daily basis, and for me the aerobic activity played a large part. The second thing I did, I realized I had to limit caffeine and alcohol from my diet. I'm not an alcohol drinker. I think I've said that before in previous videos, but caffeine, I don't drink coffee. But chocolate, it was a friend and it was a foe at the same time. It was a friend because, you know, when your period's about to come, you're craving it. Am I the only one that gets these cravings for sweets, especially chocolate? I realized limiting the chocolate, the caffeine, actually was beneficial for me. There's some articles that I've been looking at, and you guys don't quote me on this because this was a while ago. I was looking at these articles and it was showing that when women limited the intake of caffeine and alcohol, that helped with their PMS. And I found out that was true for myself. It limited my PMS and it limited the negative disturbances with my dysmenorrhea. So something else that I realized, piggybacking off of the chocolate, because my body liked to go to two extremes. I would either be craving something very sweet or very salty, like potato chips. I realized, you know, I'm limiting my intake of sweets with the exception of fruit, of course, because they have different nutrients which your body needs. And when I would limit my intake of the salty foods like potato chips, you guys know I'm a fan of potato chips, I wouldn't get so much bloating with the potato chips. So I wasn't really that bloated. Additionally, with the sweets, I realized that the cramping, because I didn't have just a normal cramping. In my opinion, it was a cramp 2.0. I mean, that thing had me laid up on the floor. It was just debilitating. When I would limit the sweets, then I was able to function just a little better. I wouldn't be debilitated for 24 to 48 hours. I'll be debilitated for like 10 to 24 hours now. So it definitely helped. The last thing that I noticed that would help me with my PMS and dysmenorrhea was my diet. And that's actually one of the reasons why I do adhere to a plant-based diet. With adhering to a plant-based diet, I cut out a lot of the solid animal fats, including like butter, cheese. I don't ingest any type of meat products, including fish. I I intentionally increased my intake of fruits and vegetables and the different type of whole grains, and I found out when I ate a little more natural, a little more holistically, a little more plant-centered, plant-based, that it really did help. So there are a few periods where I was good. I was good to go. There was occasional back pain, occasional cramping, but I mean, it wasn't debilitating compared to how it was before. These were things I did. So let me just say, I'm not saying that this is a cure-all for your PMS or if you have really bad periods, but these are things that I found out would help me. And as well, drinking more water, staying away from the juices and the soda pops and all the sugary beverages out there. Even one time I tried to do the diet beverages, thinking, well, you know, that doesn't have sugar in it. Getting tired of drinking water. Wanted a little more excitement for my taste buds, but that messed me up as well. I don't know what it was with all the artificial sweeteners and my system, but I realized when I did that, I might as well just drink sugary beverages. So guys, these are the few things that I did to help my PMS and my dysmenorrhea. Let me know, ladies, what are some things that you have done? Let's start our conversation. Let's get our brain juices flowing. Fellas, this is information that you need to know. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like as well as subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below as I aforementioned. Have a good day. Bye.